Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this today because we're looking at a huge shift in how we think about our golden years. For the longest time, professional nursing home care has been, well, kind of unfairly labeled by a lot of folks as a last resort. But today, we are going to look at the data and completely reframe that narrative entirely. We're going to see how these facilities have actually evolved into vibrant, warm, and just deeply supportive environments. They don't just protect seniors, they actively extend their healthy lifespan. It's a real game changer. Let's get started.
Now, it's a completely natural instinct to want to stay exactly where we've always been, right? But I want to hook your attention right out of the gate by asking a pretty serious question. Is aging at home always the safest option? We frequently just assume that the familiarity of our own house equals safety, but the research points to some hidden realities of aging alone that we really need to unpack.
Okay, let's dive into this. When seniors live alone, there are quite a few invisible dangers that even the most well-meaning family members might totally miss. First off, as the body ages, our natural sensation of thirst significantly decreases, and that can silently lead to severe dehydration. There's also a surprisingly high risk of malnutrition. Sometimes, seniors might just skip meals if they have to prep everything themselves from scratch. Add in the high potential for social isolation and depression, the very real dangers of medication mismanagement, and of course mobility issues that lead to fall risks, suddenly that safe home environment looks, well, quite vulnerable. This really sets up professional care not as a compromise, but as a comprehensive preventative solution.
Today, we're going to explore exactly how these modern environments operate through the 4 pillars of care. We've got personalized healthy nutrition, uninterrupted medical care, physical therapy and rehabilitation, and finally, the healing power of social life.
Let's jump right into Pillar 1, personalized healthy nutrition.
In a professional setting, senior nutrition isn't just throwing a meal on a tray. It is a precise, calculated science tailored entirely to the changing needs of aging bodies. It actually tackles a major misconception. You see, malnutrition isn't always about someone looking physically thin. Our sources show that malnutrition can actually be qualitative, meaning an older adult might eat plenty of calories but lack crucial nutrients like protein. Even seniors who are at a normal weight or overweight can be malnourished. This makes continuous professional monitoring absolutely critical to ensure they are getting the exact building blocks their bodies need to function.
And this brilliantly illustrates how clinical dietitians approach this challenge with exact science. A professional 14-day senior meal plan aims for a highly targeted macronutrient breakdown. We're talking 45% carbohydrates for sustained energy, 25% fats, a highly targeted 20% for protein, which by the way is vital for maintaining aging muscle mass, and 7% fiber to aid in digestion and prevent common issues like constipation. Achieving and tracking this level of day-to-day macro precision is incredibly hard to do at home. I mean, it's like a giant puzzle, but it is the standard baseline in professional care. But hey, what happens if a resident simply doesn't want to eat? Age-related appetite loss and dental issues are massive hurdles. Well, professional care homes innovatively combat this using research-backed psychological and physical tricks. For instance, they might serve meals on red plates. Why? Because the color red is scientifically proven to stimulate appetite. No way, right? They also meticulously adapt food textures, making things soft, pureed, or bite-sized for those with chewing difficulties. They utilize highly aromatic foods, like brewing fresh coffee in the living areas, because smell heavily triggers hunger. They also offer small, frequent portions and finger foods to make mealtime feel accessible rather than overwhelming.
Moving on to Pillar 2, uninterrupted medical care.
There is just unparalleled peace of mind knowing trained health professionals are continuously monitoring your loved ones. Modern facilities aren't just reacting to emergencies. They build a foundational process of comprehensive medical intake and continuous tracking. This continuous care is especially crucial for managing complex, specialized conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia effectively and safely. With professionals on site round the clock, they can monitor medication efficacy, adjust treatments, and provide a secure environment that, frankly, simply cannot be replicated in a standard residential home.
Furthermore, this 24/7 monitoring catches the silent threats. And one of the biggest silent threats for seniors is dehydration. Like we mentioned earlier, older adults literally lose their sense of thirst. A senior at home might just not feel thirsty and end up dangerously dehydrated. Professionals are trained to spot the early symptoms: a dry mouth and stickiness, sudden fatigue, dizziness and confusion, reduced skin elasticity, and an accelerated heart rate. In older populations, professional symptom spotting is truly life-saving.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a strict, proactive dehydration management protocol. Step 1 is regular daily fluid tracking,
aiming for about 1,500 milliliters a day. Step 2 involves smartly integrating hydrating foods into the menu, things like soups, melons, and cucumbers. Step 3 is actively monitoring medications, as some prescriptions can actually increase fluid loss. And Step 4, if a severe case occurs, they have the immediate capacity and medical staff to administer IV fluids right there on site.
All right, Pillar 3, physical therapy and rehabilitation.
Modern facilities definitely do not want residents just sitting around all day. They prioritize mobility to keep their seniors active, strong, and deeply empowered. Without intervention, natural aging leads to progressive muscle loss and fragility, a condition known as sarcopenia. But professional care offers a proactive solution. They actively preserve muscle mass by combining resistance exercises with targeted protein intake. It's not just about telling seniors to move, it's about matching specific physical activity with precise nutritional support.
And this is integrated into daily life beautifully. They incorporate light resistance training, supervised walking, and balance exercises to actively prevent falls, and daily stretching routines. Crucially, these are followed by post-exercise protein snacks to really aid in recovery. In a professional facility, these activities are not framed as chores. They're daily victories. They keep the residents vibrant, safe, and mobile in a specialized, well-equipped environment.
And finally, Pillar 4, the healing power of social life.
We simply cannot underestimate the profound mental health benefits of community living. It is a backed fact that community dining and social activities act as calculated interventions against depression, isolation, and cognitive decline. When a senior lives at home alone, mealtime can be a lonely, quiet, and often skipped affair. But in a modern care facility, sharing meals in a bright, animated dining hall goes far beyond just getting your daily nutrition. It's an essential daily rhythm for emotional balance and keeping the mind sharp and engaged.
So, the crucial point is beautifully summarized by this powerful quote from the Senior Nutrition Handbook. Sharing your meals with others prevents you from feeling lonely and makes you feel better. It's a simple, beautiful truth. Empathy, human connection, and a sense of belonging are just as absolutely crucial to an aging individual's health as their medication schedule or their physical therapy.
We've covered the incredible depth of care that modern facilities provide today, from tailored nutrition and 24/7 medical monitoring to physical empowerment and a vibrant social community. It really changes the paradigm of what a care facility is, doesn't it? Which leaves us with a critical, thought-provoking question to ponder for ourselves and our aging loved ones. How will we choose to redefine our golden years? Will we prioritize safety, community, and joy? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this empowers you with a wonderful new perspective on aging well.